I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All Complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to CTA's Daily Review. Today is September 20, Wednesday, 2023. So we had our fund rates announced today at 2 o'clock. 230, and ended up being the same as last time, which is still 0.5%. And we had a bearish day, exactly what we were mentioning. We were going to pull up first and then retrace hard. If you watch yesterday's video, it'll make all sense. As you see here, I mentioned coming up, getting on that liquidity, is pretty much sealing most of that imbalance and then retracing back as an option. This was my first option, and then we ended up settling, I believe, right here on this gap specifically here. So came up and came down and stopped right here. So let's go into the trades here real quick, and I want to make this video short, but we opened up here. So when we had that look on the hour, well, I guess I could start from here. Nah. So when we bounced after taking that big liquidity yesterday, we shot all the way back up. All right, and then we closed. Now it's here. Now take a look here. We bounced right here. It's a 5 minute. We opened up and retraced. Okay, still sitting in a higher high, higher low leg, and respecting that swing. See that? Look at that. Look how pretty that is. Even finale right there with the wick on top. It's crazy. But see, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, constantly. So we're expecting that at 9:30. And we're over here at 9 o'clock, and you could take the sell into it, which is, got to take the profit. But all it was going to do is retrace back to a support level, which made it this low. It's the same exact low if you take a look here. And then the idea is order flow up into this imbalance right here on the 1 hour. And what's funny is I mentioned this specific level. I'm not sure if it was Friday or if it was Monday. It might have been one of those. It's definitely one of those days. And I said that we'll come right back up into that inefficiency because it wasn't fair delivery there to me. So that's when we sold hard, and then we never retraced back. Look how we come up, tap it specifically, literally on the same level. I mean, this isn't a mistake. This isn't by maybe. Take a look, man. That's literally laying on the bottom of that. So as soon as it taps it, it pretty much delivers price fairly there, right? For the people who are trying to buy, for example, for like a buyer's remorse and getting out. But the algorithm is going to run efficiently that way. Could have sealed it, right? It would have been, I would have still took that sell if it went up one more time. But take a look here. After hitting that level, immediate reaction and wanting to sell, what I'm hoping for the day is that we're going to already be down here, and then the news comes out at 2 o'clock, shoots us down, and what did it do? It shot us down all the way back at the entry, which I'll explain in a second, and then what's funny is that this was an awkward day and I watched what they were doing. By the time 2 o'clock came out, we already came down here. We were already fucking down here. It opened up here and shot down, but we should, if that's the case, we should already be lower, in my opinion. So what they did is at 2 o'clock, we're supposed to usually see a buy at 2:30, right? Look what happens. They drop it already at 2 o'clock, which is super suspect. Then the price comes up, all right, and then now it's 2:30. So it's like either 2:30 is going to push it all the way up, or it's going to sink it all the way down. And we have intention of coming lower anyway because we're following this control fib. So this high and this low retracing back. When I'm waking up here, I'm expecting the price to come up, take out liquidity, but then get into a fair delivery of this range from here to here. So I got this marked now, and we're coming up, and now we hit the 50, we got the 61. Preferably the 61 was going to be better, because not only did it take out this liquidity here, and some here, but you know, we have that hour and efficiency right there. You can see that, right? Let me zoom in for you. See that right there? See that? That's all it takes. Yeah, you can see it on the 15-minute. Not as well, no. 30, let me see the 30. Yeah, you can see on the 30 a little bit, but the hour is really good. So anyway, so what I'm trying to say is, when we're buying up, this is a leg back up. So even if it's going to keep coming down, right? Even if it's going to keep coming down, and we have identified that leg here, from here to here, see how it comes down, then pops up, then comes down. That's one leg, right? And you can see it on the oversold. God, why do they do that, bro? Oversold here, and then we're oversold here, but this is really oversold. See how we pop down, and then how we pop back up on the oversold here. I'm not saying I'm relying on this indicator. I'm just showing you, you know, how to view it mentally. So anyways, we made a lower low, in my opinion, after taking that low, right? Yes, we want it to come up, but if it's buying up and with this pressure, it retraced in, watch this, it retraces in Asia, okay? Retraces in Asia right here, and then makes its low, and then keeps going up. London starts to push it up, but the retracement here in this liquidity, everybody that was holding, see, this is a program. You can see it. It's constantly buying. Look at the little candles. It's not, there's no retracements going on. It's literally just constantly buying. So watch this. With that understanding, and now I'm here, 9 o'clock. If the 9:30 pushes it down, makes it the same equal low as this, we're in this gap. It's the same exact low. Not a point lower. All right. So with that, that's a nice place for it to bounce from, and we can come and take it later. Yes, you might say that's risky. Oh, I'm not sure. But the understanding is that this is just a retracement back, right? And we're gonna be buying up to take out that liquidity, get into here. All right, and then we're looking to sell. Now, yes, I put a fib from here to here to here, just to get the idea of, if it decides to keep going up, I do want a retracement to the 50 or even lower, obviously, right? Because if this fib is in control, okay, this came up to a 61. This is a nice place to sell if it's going to continue down. So my idea is that we're going to push up, and then once we're done pushing up, we're going to push down. And we're going to push down to where? We're going to take out Asia's low, and possibly here. I don't know. So listen, I know as much as this coming up and then coming down up to here. I can't call it. It can fucking bounce back up and honor this fib, or it can honor that fib and break that low down. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Anyways, and then let me just show you on a 30-second. So while we're going up here, okay, while we're going up, this is the 9:30 real quick. God damn, bro. You see this shoots down right here. Now we have the same low as that low. Same low, same level. Okay. And 10-second would have been better here. We get a down candle, and we get a push up and a retrace back right into that last down candle. That wick is a block in itself. Okay. Stop loss is right here for me. And where am I taking this? I'm taking this for a new range up. Now watch this. This is a very good learning experience. Very easy day if you make it easy. Because we as fucking traders, we want to make things difficult, man. And it really doesn't have to be. We see too much, and I get it, overanalyze. But let me tell you something. it doesn't have to be. So let me do this. Let me just stretch this out real quick. So buy, sell, buy. All right, right there. Common 3 trades in the day. If it's bullish, partially bullish, or in general, or I won't get into that, man. It's just too much to explain. But you make this range, you buy up, and then you could take the money right here. It does take out the liquidity above, which is right here. Talking right there. See that? See how we tap? See how when we come right here, look to the left. See how we take out yesterday's high, right, with this range? So we take out yesterday's high here. God. So we take out yesterday's high right there. With that, you could have sold that, retraced back into this fib at the 50, and you're at the open. Beautiful second entry if you want, or whatever. You could have bought this, then sold that, then bought that. So anyways, if you're following, you could have took the profit here, let it retrace. You could have bought here. I don't know what your model is, how you want to do it, but this is what it could have been. Buy, sell, right at the 50, buy. You're making a new range from higher low, higher low, higher low to make a new range here. Okay, so now we're here and we're literally underneath that high. All right, so we haven't took it out yet. So you obviously know it's still going. You're not going to get this close from all that and then just drop from here. It can, because here's the thing. Fucking what do you call it? S&P and Nas did do that. Look at this shit. So we were the crack in the correlation. So right here, this was that high that we were trying to attack. Look at right here. Look to the right here. S&P didn't take it out, and neither did Nas. All right. So we have a reason to come up to take out that liquidity. But see, I wanted to roll like Nas, actually, because Nas rolled the way I wanted to be honest. Well, so did S&P, but we kept making higher lows. So they were making lower lows and lower highs, and they were pretty much letting you know, this is the direction we're going, and this is the proof of the crack of it not working. So if you kept thinking it was going to keep going up, you were wrong. This was the order flow here. Okay, so with that understanding, I'm just letting it, keep flying up and let it do its thing. Even though this could have been a sell, and I wouldn't have been mad at you if you did, because they both were happening at the same time. Me, I knew that was suspect. We already had higher lows. I trade Dow, so I don't trade one of those. So if I was trading one of those, I wouldn't have even thought of that. I would have literally took the profit here and sold down from here. But we were already making higher lows, and they were already making lower lows. So if that makes sense. So with that understanding, this is just another drive up. Okay, so higher low to higher high. Look at the fib. Look at the retracement. Look where it goes. Look at this. Stop right here. 50. Look at that. Perfect. Not a point lower or above. Okay, so here you're doing what? You can take another entry, or this could be a new trade from here to where? To make a new higher high. And then where's your confluence? Okay, so look, take a look here. We have this original fib here. If you put a negative 27, it would be coming right here, which that comes for this level. Or you have a negative 67, right? Or whatever, 61, whatever it's called. And that level's on the fib, and it does come right to it. But look at how we get the kiss with the wick to tap that imbalance on the H1. Okay, so with that, as soon as you see that, okay, this price goes back up into this candle. You could have pushed sell, or you could have waited for another breakdown. You would have missed it probably, and then this candle shoots down. Okay. All right, and then this candle goes below this block, not that block, this block. All right, and then it taps right in it. Right when it taps in it, you got to push that button. You got to put your limit order, and your stop loss has still got to be above there. You could have put it here, because that would have been better in my opinion, but safer would have been here. And then what are you doing? Well, now you've reached this far ass range. Like, I've identified this range with a fib, right? We have an extreme low, we have an extreme high. And with that, now, you'll see real quick, watch this. I'm going to go to 1 minute, man. And then real quick, you'll see that This was the sell to get in early, okay? And I'm very familiar with that. I understood that. If it didn't pan out, then that's fine. But sure enough, when this price opened, boom, it knocked all the way down. I was instant profit, about 7 G's. Now, here's the mistake I make. I should have took this profit and I was going to buy it up here just in case it went up. And then if it didn't, I was going to sell it. So here's my other model that I mentioned if you follow me. So I mentioned there's a buy, sell, buy in a day. You got that guaranteed here. Pre-sell for New York right here. But this is the buy. So if I was to look at it two ways, I could be a scalper and say buy, sell, buy, right? And then sell, buy, and then sell. Look at the sequence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your fifth trade is still a buy. Your sixth trade is a sell. Okay. So, I won't get into that. But on the bigger time frame, I'm looking for generally 2 good moves. Mostly 3, sometimes 4, but for big ranges, you're generally going to get 2. Lucky if you get the whole third one in the day, which can happen. 4, forget it. You're not really going to get 4 big ranges generally, right? So with that logic, here's buy. So if this becomes a bearish day, right? If it becomes a bearish day, yes, it buys first, but it ultimately comes down more. So buy. This is your fake move up. So that's the buy. So if you didn't look at this, you could have looked at it this way. This is really the high of the day, but it's a bearish day because we opened where? We opened here, right? So we're going to get below that. Okay. Sell, buy, failed high, sell. So when this high failed, this is just S&P and Nas did the exact same thing. They were already doing the same thing. So they shot the price down. They came up. This one didn't take out the high exactly, but it's equal level. This one did take out their high. Nas did. And then we took out that high as well. So the flow is still the same, right? But were we expecting it to bust through? Well, we've took out liquidity already. We personally don't need to. They could have. Well, we personally don't need to because we've already went up there and took it out. And then S&P and Nas are still waiting. But the point of what I'm saying is that it's so hard to do all this, man. But to explain it, but I do understand that this is going to be a reversal area for prices to come lower, more likely than it coming up higher. Okay, so with this fib here, even if I didn't have a fib, I would push this down. The price, you have 2 probabilities of this price coming down here. That is what I'm trying to say. So you have the probability of this fib, this bearish fib holding to push price down to break that low and make a new low. And then you have a new swing here, right? And number 2, I have this unfair delivery, which we never got 50%. Look, it just kept going up, right? So if this range is going to hold and we go up, then I'm at the minimum, I still want to come back to a 50. So I want the price to come here, even if it's going to go up and this fails and the bearish fib fails. And if the bullish fib does not fail, I still want it to come down here. So with that being said, the price gets down here and then it's still strong enough. It uses this gap to retest, pushes all the way down back to this gap. And this was the reason why I would hold it to here, is because of the Asian liquidity that has not been taken out yet with this gap. Okay, so it retracing down to here, is this movement is very probable to me. I have 2 reasons why I can come down here, if that makes any sense. So that would have been, and it would have been cool if they had another buy up, but that didn't happen. So I hope this all making sense here for you. And then as far as dollar goes, look at fucking dollar. Surprising everybody again, bro. Like, just craziness. So now we've broke that high with this day. So we have a new bullish day. So right now I'm going to get away from the historical data, what we expect. Obviously, dollar is trying to still reach up for this high. And if that's just going to keep pushing us down. So if that does, I'm going to have to end it like this and say, I don't really know. this is, to be honest with you, this is getting ugly. I mean, this whole situation here is a little bit ugly. It's not like we're trending up like we should. We're not even trending down as we should, but it's really ugly. But with the way this, see, Friday, this past Friday, the way this closed, that gave it away. Because when it closed, and it closed even lower, came even lower, closed lower, it's like, yo, you're bearish. You're bearish for the short term. And then I was mentioning this 4-hour oversold. We never even really came down here. So you can't come hit this high, this oversold area on the top, and then like still pop up even higher. You can, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to get married to anything, but I'm saying in general, you would generally see this touch this at least. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to go back up, you would want to see this getting, look at what this big ass wick. With this big ass movement down, and you didn't come and touch that, bro. Like that, you guys are fucking full of shit. These people are full of shit. Just let's put it that way. So I'm starting to feel like these lows are gonna get maybe possibly wiped out. Right now, I'm pretty much I'm in a pretty much neutral sense, but I am more bearish at this moment. Getting up here, I don't have confidence for it. What one bit. At the moment. So, if this decides to break that low, then this fib is in control. And then we'll probably take out this low, because this fib is probably going to fail. But, hey, it's anyone's ball game, but I think we could speaker out and then just end up closing. Here's the end of September, and end up closing like right here or something. So, I don't know. Right now, bears are, if I had to pick, bears are in control, even though it is still kind of bullish. But that's all I got for you. That's all I could tell you. This market is actually giving me a headache. So, all right, you guys take care. God bless.